What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice. I'm with my guy.
What's poppin'? It's poppin'. It's your boy Tyaire. How y'all doing?
And you tuned into the Silky Boys podcast, always podcast out for your sports news and what's going on in the culture right now. Tell you, how you feeling this week, bro?
I'm here, bro. That's what we gotta say, bro. I'm here. I've been through a White House down type of movie situation type of week, so I'm just
Yeah,
glad
you
I'm
feeling
here.
all right, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. But how are you doing, bro? It was good. Everything good. Everything up.
Yeah, everything's looking good on this side, bro. So far, thankfully for that.
That's good, bro.
All right, all right, dog. So let's go ahead and get right into this, bro. So last week we talked about some of the hottest trends going on in the NBA. Talk about Steph Curry, the run that he's going on right now. And
MVP. I told y'all before the season who was gonna come in here and go crazy, and look what has happened since.
Warriors legitimately might make the playoffs this year because of that man right there. And then we also talked about the Celtics as well, going on a 5-game win streak, messing up the scene just a little bit in the East. But we didn't acknowledge one team that was on a hot streak of their own. And now that hot streak has extended to 8 games, beating the New York Knicks. And I just gotta say, like, I'm back on the bandwagon. I'm back. I'm back. All
Uh,
it took was that Atlanta game. That's it.
it just took a couple wins, a winning season, and everybody forgets about that. Dolan is still there behind the scenes, just hiding, waiting to fuck shit up once shit gets right. But I'll let you get your excitement up. Y'all doing good for right now. It's happy, but overall basketball is good when New York is winning. So you can't really feel bad about that. But yeah, the Knicks are hooping right now and sitting right now at the 4 seed. So they got some momentum going to the playoffs, bro. But from here, where do you feel the Knicks are building from after this season? I know this season is going to be what it's going to be, but what do you feel like they can build from after this season moving forward?
Honestly, it's just going to come down to Julius Randle and RJ just developing next year because he's probably going to end up taking the leap. He's shown the last few games the way he's been shooting the ball from 3 point and just averaging like 20 points a game. So ultimately, there's going to be focus around signing those two guys and just trying to get into contention with Emmanuel quickly still on the contract because he's probably looking at them like as a long-term piece for them just to hold down that bench spot as like a six man.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, just throw the bags at those two guys. Just keep contending, ultimately leading to hopefully we go through the process. It's another process of potentially going and getting Zion or free agency. That's that's ultimately what realistically is probably going to look like for the next 5-6 years.
So the end game is Zion Williamson. Okay, now that's he spoke out about it after the game. He was excited. He was like, y'all gonna let me leave here without y'all even asking me this question? Like he felt offended that nobody asked him that he loved to play here. So it's a high possibility that Zion might fall away. But like I said, basketball is better when the Knicks win. So as a person who loves to see the Knicks fail from afar, I'm glad right now that they're booming right now. So just shout outs to the Knicks and everything they've been doing, bro. Shout out to Tibbs, everybody over there, bro.
They're playing defense, they're winning games, and it might go to 10. I don't know. If it goes to 10, we'll see. And just the fact that they're going to be in the playoff picture, that's really what it is. It's like, okay, this team actually has something, and you legitimately might cause a first round upset if the team works out the way it does.
Yeah, I said that earlier on in the season. Like they definitely could knock off one of those teams like Indiana or one of those teams on the lower end where they're really not ready for that, and the Knicks could slip in and get a little dub.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. So another team in New York is dealing with like all those troubles. Harden is out. We don't know how long for. He's probably looking like he won't come back to maybe like first round of playoffs. Hopefully, it doesn't extend longer than that. A little bit concerning, just injury wise, because KD was just injured and he just came back this week. And you don't know, Kyrie might miss a game here and there. You never know. That's in question. But like, are you worried that much about the Nets possibly dropping?
Yeah, I'm a little worried because I'm getting like some of the same vibes I was getting from the Clippers last year, just heading into the playoffs. And I just learned a little bit from with them. Like, yeah, you got mad talent, be deep as hell, but it can't just be all right, click time when it's playoff time. Because when it's playoff time, you kind of have to learn know each other as a team a little bit. So when those situations get to the end game situations, y'all can be there for each other. And with them only playing, I think 4 games together as a 3 unit, that scares me
He's
a
got
little bit.
7.
Exactly. So that scares me a little bit. But honestly, with the talent they have, they should be good until they reach around like the Sixers and the Bucks. I just feel like the downfall is going to be for them is that they don't have a real true big man, and they're just going to get exposed in a series like that. So I feel like Embiid's going to have a great series against them if they match up right, and if they end up playing them, and Giannis can dominate in a series against them, and ultimately AD. So when that down the road, so that's really it. Just chemistry and them not having a big man is the only thing I could really see in them hampering them. Other than that, they're favorites for me in my eyes to win it all.
Right. I feel the same way too. I think eventually, like, it does bring up some worry concerns. Like you brought up a good point with the Clippers. Again, just them not meshing well heading into the season. So all you can really hope for is with about 5, 7 games left in the season, you could probably get some, hopefully healthy by then, and just get some things flowing into the playoffs and just try to make that playoff push.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Anthony Davis. He just recently came back against the Mavericks. So good news for Lakers fans. And hopefully he'll be able just to kind of be able to get his feet under himself again and be able to just push his team to a playoff.
Yeah. Bro, speaking of just Anthony Davis coming back, and it just had me just thinking about like all the recent injuries that's been happening, bro. Do you feel like Adam Silver is gonna have to sit back and just take a L this season and be like, okay, yeah, I kind of fucked up this season, guys. Like rushing you guys back may have not been the best idea. And I think he's realizing that now with a lot of the bigger end players going down towards the end of the season and just how much players were resting throughout the season. He's like, yeah, maybe us trying to make this money back wasn't the best thing at the end because a lot of our stars are fucked up right now. So I just feel like this might be the first major slip in Adam Silver's career as a commissioner, like his first major flaw that we really seen from him.
Yeah, it definitely is. And we saw this in the NFL too, like within that first month. We saw Saquon go down. We saw everybody go down with it seemed like just ACL tears, Nick Bosa. So the NBA should have looked at that and probably they should have put more stock into it. But ultimately, like you said, it was just going to be a money grab this season.
Yeah. And I feel like some of these injuries are probably not even real injuries. I feel like these players are just having a little minor injury and just like, all right, let me just get this rest before the playoffs. Because like a lot of these teams, their playoff seeding is secured. So it was like a week off, a week or 2 weeks off because they had not even a full off season. So they had to get that rest in somewhere for like, so with teams like the Lakers and like the Nets and the Clippers, I could see like LeBron and AD being healthy a month ago and them just sitting out this whole month, just like, yeah, we just got to get some of that recoup time that we missed in the offseason because they turned around in 72 days. So that's like crazy.
Yeah, but ultimately, I think Anthony Davis just being there, it'll be enough to get them probably back up to like a 4 seed. Like they'll be fine, and then Braun just gonna come back, probably take 1 game, 2 games, but he's a freak of nature, so you never know. He might be ready from game 1, ready just to dominate again. So good news for Lakers getting him back, but Trey went down during this game. He's going to be out for 2 games. So that worry is just with the playoff, with the Atlanta Hawks in terms of their playoff push because LaMelo is coming back. So the Hornets may sneak their way into like that 7, maybe 6 seed for them. And with Trey missing just those 2 games, it might be critical.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be real interesting on both sides as we get to this last month of just how things shape up because a lot of the teams are close. So like 3 through 5 are real close in the East. And I know 9 through like 10 through 7 is close in the West. So it's just going to be real fun this last month. See how things shape up. But I feel like the real basketball we've been waiting for all year is going to come to the playoffs time. I feel like this regular season has been one of the most trashiest regular seasons, in my opinion. And I feel like the playoffs is going to be a real, everybody's going to come in ready to go. Because I just been so uninterested in this all season and this regular season. It's been like glimpses, moments I've been tuned in, and then just other moments like, yeah, I can't do this, bro. It seems like everybody is averaging 20 points. I'm like, this is not right, bro. Like it's people I've never seen in their career average 20. I look at the career average, the stats for this year. I'm like, this guy averages 20, bro. Like, what is going on right now, bro? So it's just like, we got to see what happens come playoff time, bro. Hopefully it's not the same bubble atmosphere. It's more fans in the crowd. We get more of the old basketball that we used to, but it's looking like we getting there.
Yeah, I think they announced too that they are going to bring back fans for the playoffs, so that might be a factor for both teams on either side. So just see how that goes.
Facts.
So that's good for them. Like you said, we just been waiting for the playoffs this entire time. Like again, just last probably like 3 weeks is just really just trying to make it to the playoffs and just seeing what can this season finally come down to. Because again, we put a lot of hype into the Nets. We were trying to see if Lakers could repeat and Braun gets 5, and we still had as well the Bucks and 76ers too, just in that mix, and as well the Suns too.
And no pun intended, but the Heat are heating up right now. So that's just something to keep an eye out on. They're starting to find that little momentum that they found last season. And it's just like, be on the lookout for them because they did it last year. They definitely could do it again. And they added more pieces to that squad. So it's just like, be on the lookout for them dudes.
So do you think that he could give the Nets like a 6-game series, 7-game series potentially?
I feel like that he can knock off anybody that's in the East. Because they did it last year, so they just gonna have that chip regardless of who they're playing against. Because Jimmy's gonna bring that ruckus. It's like, who cares that this is Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie? They haven't been here before. They have to be us. They have to win. We don't. And I just feel like they're gonna play with that attitude. And when you have that mentality, when you have nothing to lose, that's what they really gonna come into the playoffs with. So it's just like when they have that, they're the best. They play the best when they have nothing to lose. So yeah, they could knock them off in like a 7-game series. I feel like they almost knocked the Heat off. The Lakers, if we being realistic, if Bam and Dragic were healthy for a couple of those games, that was about to be a 7-game series with the defending champ. So I can see them forcing the Nets to at least 6 or 7.
It's a weird year, so I feel like anything is on the table right now, and that's why I'm kind of so high just on the Phoenix Suns. They just really just need like one. We spoke about this last week. They just need like one thing to swing the way, and that might have been the Jamal Murray injury. Unfortunate to him, but it's a benefit for them. Where if they can get again just the right matchup now and just get into that high seeding, they'll be good to the finals potentially.
I feel like they're gonna get clipped up because I feel like they're just gonna end up getting matched up against Luka, and they just gonna have to feel that pain of taking DeAndre Ayton over Luka in that series. That's just what that series is just gonna be. The awakening, like, yeah, we shouldn't have took this guy. Because they're not going to beat Luka in this series. Whoever pays Luka in the first round is losing to him. So if they match up against him, that's what that series is going to be for them. Like, we should never take DeAndre in over this guy in this ever. Because I feel like that's my sleeper in the West right now. Whoever plays the Mavericks in the first round, you're losing. It's just as simple as that. And I feel like it's going to be the Clippers.
Yeah. It might be the Clippers.
PG
always the Clippers.
PG gonna show up to the game looking like cooked food, and Luka gonna eat it.
Does not put any stock. There's not any stock into the Clippers whatsoever. But no, honestly, I'm kind of rooting for the Suns to win the championship this year, just because why not? And also, Chris Paul. I've been a Chris Paul fan my entire life, so.
They're not winning a championship.
They're not winning a championship. For them too. They're not gonna win it, but I'm just going for it. Hey, because you just never know. It's a weird year. Why not? It was a weird March Madness. It was a weird year last year. Some things are still similar.
It was weird, but the niggas who were supposed to win won. LeBron, Brady, like the guys who were supposed to win it, who normally win, they still win. So it's just like all in awareness, the Suns are not gonna beat LeBron. That's what it just comes down to. The Suns are not. This their first year. That they're not doing that in their first year, bro. Like you got to build up to knocking off LeBron, bro. And I just don't see that right now,
bro. Maybe they need one more piece. Who knows? We'll see what happens potentially with that. Real quick, can someone do you know why Brady's mad at the number change? Specifically, why?
Brady's really just an old head right now. When I'm like, fam, you just sound like an old head right now. Like you just sound like the dude on the porch yelling about kids playing in your lawn. I'm like, fam, why is this bothering you, right? Like what? Like why is this upsetting you right now in your 22nd season, bro? And I just guess that's what it is. He's used to an old-fashioned way in the NFL. But like the excuses he used to bring up, like fam, in college, it's the same thing. Niggas are not going to the other team in college, bro. So like. What are you talking about? So just like your point really made no sense, but it's just him wanting things old fashioned. And I get it a little bit, but NFL trying to make money. So that's what they're doing right now. They're just trying to make money. So they're just making any rules right now. So Everything they said they wasn't allowed back in the day, they're reversing everything now because they got to get that money back. Like,
Right. They're trying to make as much as they possibly can. That's just what it is. And they go exploit you if they can, bro. Just every single time, bro.
every single time.
Like ultimately, like, hey, it's a money move time, so we're gonna make it regardless of the fact. Besides, he said like it had to do with essentially like player safety, but I'm just thinking like again, someone explained this to me. But if you're a quarterback, are you really paying that much attention to people's numbers? Like, are you like is that something that you're actually focused on pre and post snap? Like honestly.
And once again, in college, this is not an issue. So, fam, like, what are you talking about? You play quarterback at Michigan. You had to throw to players who were wearing single-digit numbers that were being guarded by players that were wearing single-digit numbers, my dude. And you turned out fine. Is that why you ended up in the sixth round? Is this why? Is that his issue? Is that why he was trash at Michigan because he had to throw to single-digit numbers? Is this his kryptonite? He's showing his hand right now. That's why he slipped to the sixth because he had to throw to single-digit numbers. When he got to the NFL, everything was peaches and cream. But in college, he couldn't do it because he couldn't differentiate who he was throwing it to, my guy. Not like the jersey colors are different, my fan. He said, why don't we all just wear the same jersey? I'm like, Tom, that is not the same thing, bro. Like, that is not the same thing, bro. Somebody wearing a purple 23 jersey is not the same as somebody wearing a white 23 jersey, bro. It's just not the same, my dude. Like, you just sound like the old complainer right now. Like, you have 7 rings. Like, shut the hell up. Nobody likes a rich complainer, bro. Like, shut the hell up, bro. You like, oh my gosh, Brady feels bad right now. Nobody's gonna come pat you on your back, my nigga. Like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, that was like annoying, like kind of like entitlement, kind of just reaction to it. Like, oh my god, like this is the way it should have been like this entire time. And like, but it's like again, if you're a quarterback, if you're supposed to be great at all the time, again, it shouldn't matter regardless.
I'm telling you, I'm at to the point where like all the great whites, you like, I don't care from you care to hear from you anymore, guys. Like, just shut the hell up. Like, you got what you got from the world and move on. Shut up. Your time has passed. Like, you, Brett Favre, why are you keep speaking, my dude? Can somebody slap the shit out of Brett Favre for me, please? Can we get a location on him and just slap the shit out of him real quick? Like, fam, you dug yourself in a bigger, like, just say I'm racist, bro. How about you just do the next interview, be like, yo, I'm Brett Favre and I hate black people, and we could just end it, fam. Because, like, what is all this other stuff you're doing? I don't get it, bro. Like, what's wrong with these people, bro? Like, yo, Brett Favre is a different case, bro. Like, no, yeah, I've never seen somebody be so adamant of just being right. Like, people be trying to help him, like, bro, you know you can't. No, but I want to stand on this, right?
Right. We're telling you it's a bad move. Don't do it. Listen. Nah, like you say, you don't care. You have to stand on that point. You have to stand on it.
The downfall of all the great whites is themselves. They always kill themselves, bro. So you just gotta sit back and let them do what they do. Every great white, they just gonna kill himself, bro. We saw the news that Jerry is still adamant about this, bro. He's still adamant. I've never seen a nigga interview somebody, bro. This man is interviewing Kyle Pitts, bro. What is he doing, Justice? Why are you interviewing Kyle Pitts as the owner of the?
It might happen. It might happen. They might trade up again. Like, but like who? So they're gonna trade with Atlanta probably what two picks, 2 first rounders. If that were to happen.
If that were to happen, every Cowboys fan should turn in their fandom that day, my dude. Because when y'all turn next season, like, why are we giving up 3,000 rushing yards right now in this game? Like, why is that happening? Because Kyle Pitts has 100 receiving yards on the other side, and Jerry Jones needed him. He needed him that bad. He was interviewing him 3 weeks before the draft. Like, I've never seen an owner interview players live on air. You do that behind the scenes, behind closed doors.
He's making it known. He's showing his card. That's what he's doing. He's showing his card. He says, I want him, making it obvious for everybody else that, okay, he's probably going this way, man. It happens every year. He falls in love with just another prospect. He fell in love with CD Lamb, and now he's falling in love again with this guy.
But like that's the point. You fell in love with CD Lamb, and you saw what that led you last year, fam. Why are you making the exact same mistake?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care at this point. Yeah, if they're smart, they're gonna pick Patrick Surtain or another corner.
I'm telling you, next we're gonna see Jerry show up to the draft next to Kyle Pitts, my dude. Like we're gonna see him show up. Kyle Pitts, Jerry's gonna fly Kyle Pitts out to the draft, bro. Like he's gonna do everything he got to do to get him to that team, and it's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. If I was a Cowboys fan, I would really want to fight Jerry Jones, bro. He'd be on my hit list too. I would have to slap Brett Favre and Jerry Jones, bro, because like I wouldn't even run my Madden team like this, bro. I'm like, all right, Ty, you have to chill out, bro. Like you have to chill out. Like if we sim this game, niggas are gonna get smacked, bro. Like fam.
Hey, I'm gonna be giving up like 54 to like 30. Like those are the type of games you're gonna be giving up.
Meanwhile, the Redskins, meanwhile, the football team and the Giants got the best defenses, the top two of the best defenses in the league, shutting that whole team down. So the Kyle Pitts factor won't even be a thing. This won't even be a thing when Dak Prescott can't get off the ground because Chase Young is on his ass. Like it won't even be a thing, bro. Like
I don't know. They're gonna try, man. They're gonna try.
1 week to the draft, bro. 1 week to the draft.
I'm excited. Honestly, football can't get here fast enough. Like
excited, bro. I'm seeing everybody hate on Zach Wilson, and that's giving me a lot of hope that he's about to be great, bro. And that's all I gotta say. Colin Cowherd hates Zach Wilson's guts. Like Zach Wilson must have.
What did he say, bro?
I don't know, bro. Like this man has been on like a 3-week Zach Wilson fuck my bitch tyrant, and I'm just like, fam, did he pop one of your shorties that I don't know? Like, why do you hate this kid so much? Like, why are you going on to just this? I don't know why they're just gonna do this. If they do this, it's gonna be the end of their career. I'm like, fam, let them do that. Like, what stock do you have into this guy getting drafted, bro? Like, I don't see why you're going so hard against him for no reason. He's like, when they talk about him, they just remind him of Rodgers. And did we know it? Rodgers had his first 4 years. He sat behind Brett Favre. He wasn't there immediately. Zach Wilson's not going to have that. Zach Wilson is going to fail. He went to BYU. He's no Steve Young. He's nobody. I'm like, bro, what is wrong? Colin? Did this man like pop one of your girls? Like, why did you have so much smoke behind him? And then he just sits there and be like, but Mac Jones, love that guy, bro. What? Like, what?
Like, I don't listen to Colin, and that's why. Like, honestly.
I literally listen to him just to hear him go on some long ass soliloquies that mean absolutely nothing in the world, bro. He does some long drawn out sports soliloquies to bring me back to 1950. I'm like, fam, you say a whole bunch of nothing right now. You just said nothing. I'm just here to see Joy Taylor's fine ass, bro. Like, just pan the camera over to her, bro, because you are chatting right now, my dude. Like, I can't wait till Zach Wilson goes off and you're like, I was wrong. I like I usually am. I am wrong. I don't know why I said this, but I was wrong. But anyway, Zach Wilson, 1 more week, bro. Just 1 more week, bro.
Just wait until I can officially cop a Zach Wilson jersey. Like if he goes nuts like in the first 5 games, like if they go out to like a 4-1, like a 3-2 record, start first 5 games, I'm gonna be hyped. I'm not gonna lie.
I know I've been doing like all these Justin Fields like boosting up like he's the best quarterback in this draft. But if the Jets were to draft him, I'd be sick as fuck. Like I'm not even gonna cap. Like it's like
I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of would too.
I would be hella sick. I'm like, I got my hopes set on this one guy and it just didn't happen. And I feel like we're gearing towards that, bro. Like as the days get more and more, I'm like, the Jets are just gonna find a way to do this. And if they do it, I'm fine with that. But it just has to be Trey Lance. Like I love Justin Fields, but if you're gonna do something out of the extraordinary that's not Zach Wilson, it has to be Trey Lance. If not, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. No cap, I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
Trey Lance number 2 to the Jets. I don't know how I would feel. I honestly
I
don't know
know
what I
that
would
Trey
do.
Lance is a different type of dude. As a Clemson fan, this is going to be tough to say right now, but I feel like Trevor's going to be the bust out of this crew, man. I feel
Just
like
too much hype.
it's just too much. It's too much, and I feel like everybody's ignoring it, and I feel like that's why he's going to be the bust. Because usually when you put the hype too much and you just bank on the hype, and when the hype outlives what we've seen against one-on-one matchups, that's when I'm like, all right, yeah, we're banging on the hype too much. Because like as a Clemson fan, I seen what he did against Joe Burrow. I seen what he did against Justin Fields twice, and he was the second best player against both of them. And now he's saying that he's not as into football as that, and we're supposed to be banking on the hype. So either we're going to be banking on his passion for the football or the hype, and you can't have both. So I'm getting a little worried, and we haven't seen Urban Myers in the NFL. So he's a great college coach, but we haven't seen him do it in the NFL. So that's another factor to it. So it's just a lot of bustability here that's just being ignored because of the hype. And I just feel like he might be the one out of the five that just in 3 years, just like, damn, look at Zach, look at Justin Wilding right now. And it's just like, damn, Trevor wasn't the one.
Right. And just overall for the Jags too, like Peter King brought this up. Just with Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence, like they're probably gonna lose more games that they haven't ever in a single season.
Both of them, yeah.
Like,
And they really not going to know how to really. They've never experienced that in their lives. Urban's been winning since Florida, even before that. Trevor's been winning his whole high school career. He probably has 3 losses in his professional high school career up to this date. So just like, what are you going to do when you're getting smacked up every week? Like, when you don't have that same championship pedigree that you walked into at Clemson, when it's a trash pedigree and you have to build that. Like, are you a builder of culture? We're gonna see, but I love Trevor, but somebody has to be the bust. Like, it's gonna have to be somebody, and I just feel like it's gonna be him, bro.
is it how much is Mac Jones realistically though? If Trevor's on that list, Mac Jones is on that list. And if he's not two. He's not two. Let's be real.
Mac Jones has a high bustability right now, guys. Like he is.
like, like, let's be honest with ourselves.
Guys, I don't see it. Like, y'all see something that I don't see, and I love you guys for seeing what y'all see in him. But if my team would ever call his name on draft day, that would not be my team anymore. It's as simple as that. Let Kyle Shanahan or Bill Belichick do what they got to do with him. Other than that, he's not the guy. And when that's why I know he's not the guy, because we're saying, oh, if you put him behind a Kyle Shanahan offense, he's gonna thrive. If you put him behind a Bill Belichick offense, fam, he should be able to do that in any offense, bro. And that's what's scaring me about this dude, that he can't do that. He's been in a Nick Saban, Lane Kiffin offense, like type of just an offense that's been going crazy for years, bro. An offense that has first round talent year after year, line, wide receiver, running back. So it's just like, fam. And the same critique y'all use for Trey Lance, that he hasn't started a lot of games in college, him and Mac Jones started the same amount of games, bro. So it's just like, fam, just because the season was more recent doesn't mean they haven't started the same amount of games, bro. So it's just like, and the guy that you are saying is a bust already, he was his backup. So like, just,
like if Trey Lance was in the Alabama offense, like we would be praising him the same way we're praising Mac Jones right now. Like, let's be real, and probably better.
Probably Trey Lance would be Cam Newton if Trey Lance was in that Mac Jones. It would have been that Auburn season. They would have been the best team in the nation. Nothing would have been untouched. Trey Lance would have been the biggest star in college football if he was in that offense. But we don't have to do that. Trey Lance is going to show you what he's going to do. Let him go to Denver, and y'all just going to see he's a problem, bro. I just want him to go to either Denver or no. I just want him to see him in Denver, bro. I need John Elway to finally get his quarterback, bro, and it's Trey Lance. Trey Lance with Jerry Jeudy, Noah Fant. That's a tough offense right there, bro.
Right, and they still have a capable defense too. So they're all if they can just solve that quarterback situation, that's really all the problem with them, and they're in contention in the playoff. Like,
Exactly, bro. So I feel like that would be the best fit for him, either the Falcons or the Broncos. But I don't feel like the Falcons going to take a quarterback. I feel like they're going to take Pitts. I feel like they're
yeah,
going to take Kyle.
it's like as the day gets closer, it just seems like that's more and more likely.
And
Realistically,
I want to see that. I want to see Julio Jones and Kyle Pitts on the field together, bro. Like I'm tuning in for that, bro. Like I got to see that.
it's a movie every single time. Just both of them running down. Like,
Bags. Buy pistols, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to stop that.
Julio, I gotta guard this 6'4" dude that can run a 4.4. Okay.
I'm just like, yeah, coach, what are we doing here? Like, are we just we're running straight zones, right? Like we're not, there's no man.
Yeah. I'm not pressing. Don't ask me to press. Do not ask me to press this man right now.
Are you wild? No, these niggas are big and strong. Get out of here, bro.
On top of that, still like they got Calvin Ridley too. quietly there.
That division gonna be tough, bro. Like that's and a lot of people sleeping on Jameis. I feel like Jameis been in the lab, bro. So I just feel like if the Saints get a little wide receiver in the first round, they can be tough next year. And I don't. Everybody just talking about the Bucks about to cakewalk back to this Super Bowl repeat. Now that division gonna be a little tough with Matt Ryan getting whoever he get back. Jameis looked like he been going crazy in the gym, and then Sam trying to break out and do something. So as much as Brady think he about to dominate next year, that division gonna be real competitive. So I'm looking NFL as a whole next year is looking fun, bro. If wherever you look from it, if you look at from the NFC West, which is gonna be the best division, if you look from the AFC East, which is gonna have a lot of young talent over there, or wherever these young quarterbacks get drafted, it's a lot of fun stories next year, bro.
Yep, the Browns still in the mix. See if they can possibly get a Super Bowl run. Seeing as well with just Lamar and the Ravens, what they're gonna do down there in Baltimore. So, like you said, like there's a lot of interest, and honestly, it's like I can't wait. I cannot wait for this season. Honestly, I really can't.
Yo, as a Jets fan, you just sent me to the most like biggest state of depression right now. Because we talking about draft talk. You just said the Browns are ready to prepare for contention. The Ravens are ready to step back with Lamar. Buffalo is doing Buffalo thing. I'm just like, we're back again. The top 3 picks, the best quarterback draft. What we were 3 years ago. It's just like. Is this ever going to end?
It's a cycle. That's all it is. It's a cycle that we go through every like 5 to 6 years.
Zach Wilson, you better be the one. You're the last of the cycle. This is my last.
You got to be the guy.
This is my last ride on the cycle, bro. Right? I'm not coming back here. But DJ, guys, DJ's gonna do it. Like, no. That nigga's not gonna do
it. He's gonna be Cam. He's gonna be Cam.
Like, have you seen Bryce Young out of Alabama? We've never seen Alabama quarterback sling it like that guy. Like, Spencer Rattler off that Oklahoma quarterback tree. He has to be the next one. We've seen what Kyler and Baker have done in the league. We have to give him a shot. No, it ends here, Zach. It ends right here at you. Make you be the guy that we need for the next 10 to 20, bro. Like, make you be the guy. Because if it has to be another one, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Can I please get a franchise quarterback that will actually resign? Like, can my quarterback get to his second contract and we could be halfway decent?
Exactly, bro. Just get me to that, bro. Show me something that we can build around in these next 3 years. And that's all, bro.
And honestly, like, yeah, I think like as far as people that would pressure on their shoulders, Zach probably has the biggest one on his shoulders. Just thinking about that now, like ultimately, like how his career is going to turn out.
Exactly, and I heard he's been reaching out to the old Jets quarterbacks of the past. I don't know if that's good or bad because what the fuck advice can they give him? They're trash. Like he reached out to Chad Pennington and Mark Sanchez. Don't reach out to those guys. I'm like, nigga, don't call them. Like Mark, do not call Mark dumbass. Like Mark is gonna give you the wrong advice. Like, whatever he tells you, do the opposite, my G.
He said I had a defense.
That's all I can tell you, my dude. I had a defense, and we
I had
did.
a defense.
Like Darrell Reavers, you remember that guy? He was there. Yeah. Get you one of those guys, and you be straight, my dude. Other than that, you're fucked.
Zach Wilson got to be the one, bro. He has to be the one. Like, please, show me something, bro. Please, show me something, bro. All right. Get some new music now. Slime Language Slime Language 2 released last night, the deluxe version. I had about 9 songs. Now they're just slappers on top of slappers, bro. Honestly, again, just like this is like looking ahead, this is definitely my favorite album like thus far, honestly.
Yeah, this album is so hard, and the reason why it's so hard because one of the reasons why I don't like compilation albums is because rappers be trying to like put their little homies on, and sometimes their little homie be trash as hell. But when your little homie is fire, bro, that just makes the album so much harder, bro. When I listen to this album, I'm like, I don't know who YB Trench is, but the dude is hard as hell, my dude. Like, this is the first time I've ever heard of him, and the boy has been spazzing, bro. So I'm just like, when the side little homie off the block can come in and just stand out on the compilation album, that's when I really love it. And that's what this has. It has a couple tracks where just like some little dude that I never heard of is just spazzing. I'm just like, yeah, this shit is fire, bro. And another thing, Thug put his ex girl on this album. That's why it's hard, my dude. The ex girl got 2 tracks on the album, bro. You can't win. You can't lose doing that, bro. I'm still cool with my ex girl, and she making music for me on my album for my label.
Like I'm still getting a bag off
I'm
her.
still getting a bag off. Like, you can have your music career, but just sign to me so I can get this check off you. So Thug, you to go for that, bro. Like, that's going to sweep under the rug. But you're singing about the bitch that's on the album too. That's hard as hell, my dude. Hard, but overall, yeah, like you said, it's definitely album of the year for me. Came and saw Rowdy Rich, you Rowdy Rebel, you walked on the beat, and I heard you got an album on the way. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready, bro.
Just waiting for that. Same thing with Bobby too. We're just waiting for Bobby to drop. He's something coming out soon.
Yeah. Right.
Hopefully.
I watched his first interview, a little bit of his first interview that just came out with Mano. It was hard. Just some of the stuff we talking about. I gotta check out the rest of it. But I'm glad that he did his first like interview appearance with somebody like from the streets that he knew, that he came up with. And I like that he didn't go to some big like corporation like CNN or like fucking ESPN or something, because you know how they try to just hold you out as soon as you get back. I'm glad he went to a platform that was real authentic with it, and they told the story the right way. But like you said, Bobby, Rowdy, I'm waiting on y'all, bro. But off of that, we talking about the streets, bro. It's this guy, bro. He's been making a lot of noise in the streets. I from afar, I've been watching. I'm a fan adjacent, but this album right here, I gotta call myself a fan. Moneybagg Yo has established himself as a top tier rapper. I'm gonna put him up there with Lil Baby and Durk. He's on that tier right now with this song, with this album. What is it called? Gangster's Pain. Gangster's Pain. I think. Gangster's Pain is hard. And Moneybagg, we spoke about it a couple months ago, but Memphis has the rap game on lock right now. Memphis, just whatever slang, gritty, gutter little slang they have, it just sounds better. Whatever they say when they rap it, it just sounds better. That twang they have on their voice, it just makes it sound harder. Pooh Shiesty, Dolph, like Gotti, it just sounds different. And Memphis has somehow took the ball from Atlanta right now. So that's just my first take off the album, bro. Did you check it out?
Yeah, I was able to listen to it first time around. Really liked it, really enjoyed it. Just from like a solo artist, is probably my favorite project released so far.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you said, like it's hard. And also he's able to like show off his versatility as well, like throughout the album. And like there are a couple songs that stood out to me was really just with Go, Shadas, and like type of time today. Like those probably like my 3 really standout tracks from there.
Yeah, Go. That's another one where you have your little homie on the track, and I'm like, who's your little homie that's spazzing like this? And I'm just like, yeah, this is it right here. And just with that, like that's how you experience like that. I feel like that's how I first found out Lil Baby. Like he was on some thug track back in the day. I'm like, yo, who the hell is that little nigga rapping on it? And you just get exposure. So now I'm on the lookout for these dudes. But overall, yeah, the album is hard. Just off of the first listen, some of my favorite tracks is I Believe You and Hate It Here. That I Believe You, whoever Trip Star is, bro, you're a hard individual, bro. Like I've never heard you rap before, but hard as hell, my dude. But yeah, and our future song, bro. The to-
Right.
the Toxic King is toxicing again, bro. What more can we ask? But future, I'm still waiting for the Lori Harvey breakup album, bro. I'm still waiting for all those tracks. You gave a little some of that on the Uzi thing. You gave a little some of that on this, but I need that full solo paying this bit. Like he fell in love again. That's the dangerous thing that Future did, bro. He slipped into that thing where you get freshly out of a relationship, bro, and you fall in love with your rebound, bro. You can never fall in love with the rebound, bro. You have to just understand that it's the rebound because it's just gonna lead to more hurt, and you're not gonna even heal from the first shorty, bro. Like Future, you jump back into this too quick, bro. So just like either you break up with this new shorty and give us the double breakup album, that's the double disc on the break, the double.
The double dish on the breakup. I have 40 songs of Future just on his shit about two girls that broke his heart back to back.
I'll take it. I'll take all 40, my dude. If you're not doing that, keep whatever lovey dovey album you about to give me, bro. I'm not trying to hear you sing about how you in love with some girl, bro. How you on no. I want to see how Lori made you want to jump off a building or some shit, bro. How you were contemplating stalking a couple Seahawks games last year. Like, tell me what you've been going through during this pandemic, bro. Like, what pain, what trauma have you been through? I know you still got some smoke for Russell. That still is in your heart, bro. You still got things, bro. Like, you still got things you going through, bro. Like, I'm tired of you singing, seeing you post on the ground with your girl. You're not happy with her, bro. let's keep it a buck. You're not happy with her, bro.
You don't actually like her, and stop lying to yourself.
Like every time I see Future posted, I'm like, fam, this is the rebound. Like you're too quick in it to anybody believe that you actually love her, bro. Like nobody's gonna see her and believe like, yeah, he really loves this girl, bro. Like Lori, we actually believe that she's fucking with Michael B. Jordan because like nigga, that's what Lori does. But you just like look, Lori, I'm with her. That's what you look like right now, Future. You just look like this, like you're trying to do this for Lori, bro. Like what happened to our toxic king, bro? Like this is where I'm really starting to realize that Lori might have finally broke this nigga, bro. Like Lori might have really been the glitch in the system, IG. Because I've never seen no shit like this from Future where he is playing the whole card right now. He's being the bitch in the situation, bro. Because that's Dior. You're not happy with this girl, bro. She signed to Little Baby's label, bro. Like you're not, you're like.
You don't actually like her. This is gonna end bad for you.
Somebody pray for my boy Future, man.
No, like again, Lori might have been the one. It might have been, bro.
Yeah.
That's really nuts to actually think about, though. This is one girl finally just breaking the Toxic King's heart like that, just fully, just broken, but just never the same after that again.
I'll be sick as hell, bro. I'll be sick as hell if Lori really does that shit. If Lori ends Future's career like that, I'm like, this devious little light skinned girl here, bro.
She was the reason for the fall off.
Like, if she like, what is like, she got this boy Michael B. Jordan sent. Like, if she break up with Michael B. Jordan, he go get an Oscar after that. I'm like, yo, like, he might go get an Oscar after that. He might go get his most stunning dramatic role ever after that shit. Like, where did you tap from this pain? Like, it's this bitch. She got the super grip pussy, and I missed that shit. So I just thought about that shit every scene, and that's how we want, bro.
That's how I felt.
Shout out to Lori Harvey, bro. But stay away from me. She's one of the that I don't want you ever, bro. I just see what type of vibe you have, and I don't want to do that to myself. Like,
I've seen how you left dudes. Like, I'm not trying to be a part of that.
like you make me go try to get a car wash in the rain. Like I'm not. Random shit. But yeah, that's it, bro. Is there anything else we gotta talk about that happened this week, bro?
Nah, not really. Just waiting for the draft on Friday and just a recap of that. Really, just looking forward to that and just like I said, just playoffs for NBA.
Oh yeah, bro. I know we was talking about that Jacksonville drill music shit. It's gotten worse since the previous song I told you about, bro. The guy has responded with his rendition of Fantasia's When I See You. So that's so as we continue down this weird path where hip hop has just taken us, and Jacksonville drill music is it's trendy right now, bro. So just be on the lookout for that. That's what's going on right now. The dude has responded with "When I See You," visiting the graves of the the people that he has killed of his ops. So it's just like this is too much for me. Like, right? Y'all have
I
taken
don't feel safe.
like, yeah, y'all have taken it to a place where I'm like, where is the cops at? Like, like y'all already like, fam, relax. What happened to music? Like, I don't even like I can't even go to y'all concerts if I was a fan. Like, I don't feel safe here. Like, like I'm pushing and listening to Dirk. Like I know Dirk is a killer. Like fuck it. It's just, like y'all new little niggas that y'all jump out the gate with this killing shit. Like Dirk eased us into that. It was like 3 songs in Dirk told us about that shit. Like y'all niggas first, I killed everybody. Like whoa, this is what is the album? Like that's my goal with these. Like with the new drill. What is the album, bro? Because it's just gonna be a song about everybody you killed. Keep it. That's an obituary, but I don't need that, fam. Like, what the hell is this, bro? Once again, y'all making it easier for the cops, bro. That's just all it is, bro. Making their job easy as hell. When I see you, I wonder what you're gonna do when you see your hops. That's a perfect name for a song, though. When you think about it, when you're trying to do a rendition of your R&B, that's a perfect song to do. When I see my ops, I'm gonna kill you. But I never thought that 1,000 miles would be used in a drill beef. I never thought that would be be a flip that would ever happen in hip hop. But
Chalk it up to a weird year in hip hop. Just chalk it up to that.
yeah, man. Shout out Southside. Shout out Carisha Brownlee. Shout out everybody, man.
All right, and with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.